What's up? This is Patrick of Radicards.com, and in this podcast, we're going to be talking about an insert set from 2019 Topps. So I've been collecting a long time, as you know, and in my time, I've learned a lot of things about this hobby, many things. One specific thing I've learned is that big pulls are very rare in Topps flagship products. Usually the output, the yield on those sets are expansive, and so when you have insert sets with parallels, those insertion ratios can get pretty high. There's a lot of stuff to come across when you're buying Topps flagship product. So in 2019, Topps released a set called Franchise Feats. Now I had seen these cards in like 10-cent bins in my day, and I just kind of tossed them aside. So 2019 Topps Franchise Feats, the design looks like the back of a baseball card. Like when I see it, I'm like, that's the back of a baseball card, but it's not. It's the front design. That's just what it is. It's just how it is. When I first saw it, I was like, that might be the most unattractive modern baseball card I've ever seen because it has like the presentation of the back of a Topps card. And so I've seen this card in bargain bins, in like 25-cent bins, and I didn't even buy it. It's just like, it's not even worth me scanning in, not even worth the time required to scan it in and get up on the museum. So I didn't really pay attention to it. Now here we are 2 years later, and I saw a parallel of a Thomas card, the red parallel. I was like, well, it's numbered to 10. I guess I'll go ahead and try to get that. So I got it. And then I started thinking, I wonder what the insertion ratio is on a 10 parallel of this Franchise Feats card. So I looked it up. I couldn't really believe how hard these were to pull. What are my odds of finding this card again, like one of the other 10s? It's very, very rare. So let's go through the insertion ratios here. I want to talk about this because it's so gnarly. It's so extreme from one parallel to another. It's not just like 1 in 4 to like 1 in 36 to 1 in 72. It's a drastic differences from one jump to the next. Let's go down here. So the base cards, just your standard black and white design with the color player photo, is 1 in 4 packs. These are blaster packs, by the way. So we're looking at like a retail thing. There's a blue parallel, no serial numbering on it. The base don't have serial numbers either, by the way. So the blue one is 1 in 172. So we just went from 1 in 4 to 172. It gets gnarlier. Ready for this? There's a black parallel numbered to 299. That insertion ratio is 1 in 345. 2019, they also released a 150th anniversary parallel, and those came with a print run of 150. And their insertion ratio is 1 in 687. Mind you, I've seen a lot of this stuff go unsold or sell for just a few bucks a card. That's just to 150. That's the print run of 150, right? There's a gold parallel to 50. Insertion ratio, 1 in 2055. Next parallel up from gold is the red one, the one that Frank Thomas I bought. Red parallel print run is to 10. Insertion ratio, 1 in 10,271. I think I got this Thomas for like 50 bucks shipped. It was like less than that. It was 40 and change, and then it was tax and shipping costs. It was like around 50 bucks. If I wanted to pull this card though, I'd have to have spent probably tens of thousands of dollars on packs just to get it. Just to get one, just a chance, like guarantee that I got one. There's no guarantees in pack pulls. I'm just saying it. I'd have to open up a lot of product to get it. But there are still 2 more base set parallels. There's an autographed version of this card. Now, there's a whole set of the 30 that are autographed, but only 3 players in the set have print runs. Frank Thomas has a print run of 10, Todd Helton has a print run of 10, and Johnny Bench has a print run of 5. Everybody else, there's no print run. Insertion ratio of the autographs, 1 in 27,388. Mind you, these are blaster packs, right? That's like a lot of packs to pull an autograph of any of the players. Then they offered a platinum 1 of 1. The print run of these, obviously, they're 1 of 1s, so 1. Insertion ratio, 1 in 123,242. Multiply that out. The amount of blaster packs made for 2019 Topps, 3,697,260. So this kind of paints a little picture. 2019 Topps Franchise Feats, although not the most attractive set, comes with a variety of inserts, and they're all very hard to pull. And yet a lot of these don't sell for that much. I've seen golds like of bigger names sell for like sub 20. Seen George Brett 150 parallel sell for like 10 bucks. The 150 is 1 in 687. I mean, I think that insertion ratios aren't really that appreciated with some of these like flagship random base setty kind of insert cards with their parallels. And you still dig into it. You start to have, at least for me, I start to appreciate this stuff quite a bit more and realize how difficult this stuff would be to pull if I were opening blaster packs. So in addition to all those, okay, we've got, 8 different parallels. Then there are 2 5x7 parallels. There's like a base to 49 and a gold to 10. A lot of modern Topps sets are featuring a bunch of 5x7s. They're not very popular. I've seen them go unsold to 10s for like, $15. I think it's just because they're harder to store easily, and because it seems like almost every set Topps is now releasing comes with a 5x7 parallel. So that covers it. That's 2019 Topps franchise Feats, its many parallels, and their insertion ratios. Thank you for tuning into the Radicards podcast on Radicards.com. I'm your host, Patrick Reno, and until next time, enjoy collecting. If you like this content, please subscribe. Thank you. Enjoy collecting.